Fairy Tank 1, 2, however you want to call me, I don't really care. And today we are just taking a look at the current event that is going on. And I'm just going to I apologize real fast, for not having uploaded anything in the last few days. Unfortunately, I didn't really have the time and I didn't really have the ability to speak that much since it's spring, it's beautiful outside, I was meeting people, and of course, the algae hit me like a fucking truck. And obviously, I couldn't really speak that much, so I didn't make a video, I didn't even bother, but I played a lot of World Tanks. I've played a lot of World Tanks, currently sitting at rank 8 or stage 8 of this event, trying to get the Progetto M35 mod 46 for free. And now I'll give you guys a verdict on how well I did and if I was able to get this tank, if there were any kind of problems while trying to get this vehicle. So, most of these challenges I did was through experience, at least the first 3. Now, the first 1 and 2 and 3 didn't really take that much of effort. I mean, 15,000 base experience, 7,000 base experience, and 5,000 base experience are doable. But starting from tier 5, I think from stage 5, no, still experience stage 6, I started with the tier 10 objectives. And doing the tier 10 objectives has given me a lot of time to play tier 10s. And I have to say, they're doable, but you really have to be able to, get into the right positions and know your game. So, I'd say without further ado, I'll talk a little bit about the event, what I like, what I don't like, and we'll jump into a game, which I will play live in the Leopard 1, since this tank is an absolute beast. I haven't really played it that much before this event. I've played it through this event like 4 or 5 times now, and it's absolutely great. I love this tank, and I can see why people absolutely do enjoy this vehicle. But it also has given me a kind of a insight on tier 10 again. I haven't played tier 10 in a very long time. I mean, I have been playing tier 10 over and over again, like just a few games here and there, but I haven't been playing tier 10s as excessively as I did like a few years ago. Well, got the tier 10 tanks, started playing tier 10 only, now I'm still kind of grinding a lot of other tanks. So I haven't really played that much tier 10 because I don't really have that much control in tier 10, and I like to play tier 9 more. But what does that mean? Playing tier 10s. Well, this is the best matchup you can have. 3, 5, 7. 3 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s, 7 tier 8s. Now, a better matchup like this, you cannot wish for. And what you can see is that playing a tier 10 in this matchup, doing most of the damage, it shouldn't be too hard, considering that you only have 3 other tier 10 competitors and a lot of tier 8s, which usually do not have the chance to do a lot of damage. Now, there are 2 ways of completing the challenges and stages in this event, and I think you guys probably already know that. Like, you can get all the tier 10 objectives done, or you can do the experience ones. And I've decided to play tier 10s because I thought, why not play tier 10s, maybe get the objective done. And when I play a lot of tier 10s, I can get the objective done faster, and at the same time I have the experience. If I decide to stop playing tier 10, I still have the experience. So, I mean, it's a win-win for me. But having said that, some of the people who don't have access to tier 10, who don't have tier 10 vehicles, they are obviously going to be struggling a bit with the experience that you'll have to earn. Because, to put it quite frankly, 312,000 experience is what you'll need. That's base experience. Here we're not talking about any experience that you can get through 5 times or 2 times or 3 times. That would make it a lot easier. We're talking about base experience, and base experience wise, that is a very difficult feat to accomplish, because base experience can vary even with a premium account between 1,000 experience if you have a good game, a very good game, and 300 experience if you have a bad game and lose a match. And that's talking with premium, So some people obviously will not get the tank for free. I think most of the people will not be able to pick up this vehicle for free. I've already seen a lot of Progettos running around the map. Obviously some people couldn't wait for that any longer and decided to pull out their wallet and just pay for it. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think if they want to do that, they should. Why not? I mean, if they don't have the time to grind this vehicle, I would do too. But luckily for me, I'm a student. I had some time on my hands, and I'm not too bad at this game. I do have tier 10s. I'll be able to handle myself. And that's exactly how it has turned out. Like for very good players and good players, this tank shouldn't be that much of a challenge. If you play tier 10s, you should be able to get it, and you should be doing it quite comfortably. So I did obviously play a bunch of games. I have to be honest there. I've played a few games, and a few games is probably an understatement. I've played a lot of games, and I've had a lot of fun with the game 1.0. You really get to get a look into the big update, you know, see things that you usually don't really see maybe when you're just playing a game once or twice a week. And I think it has done the game really well. I've had a lot of fun. The event is a nice way of having a goal for people who maybe already have had everything in this game, you know, who have experienced everything, who want to just try something new, have a challenge for themselves. And I think this is a great way of doing that. The event is certainly challenging from the aspect of getting to the tank. It's not challenging in regards of objectives, because you'll have to get most experience, you'll have to get this and that amount of speed, and that's not difficult. You can get the experience, it'll just take you time. It's a grinding effort. And the tier 10 ones obviously are a bit harder. That's exactly what they want to aim for, making the tier 10s harder for the people, because obviously if you have tier 10s, you can get it faster, but it's going to be more difficult. I don't see any problems with that. But I think like maybe tone it down a little bit more, make it, I don't know, 200, or okay, they could keep it at 300,000 if they want to have it at 312k. They don't give out a tank earlier than that. I don't have a problem with that. But what is very important is that they should account more than just base experience. I think if they give them something more, let's say about the double, the daily doubles at least, if they give you that much, you can do much more than you can with the base experience. Because base experience, let's face it, it depends very much on your team. We're just gonna eat this gorilla up now because we've lost so much HP fighting this tank. We're just gonna go right in there, face up this guy. Oh, he actually bounced off my gunman. Oh, what? So yeah, very lucky right there. That shouldn't have happened, but he fired heat. Oh, no, we're not taking that challenge. He fired heat and he bounced off our gunman. I don't know how I survived that. I somehow did. I'm not gonna complain. So yeah, I think the event is a nice way of, you know, getting 1.0 started. We had the extravaganza event, we have this event right now, and things have been working out for most of the time. People are having fun, people are playing this game, working, we have a bigger player base once more, and I think that's not a bad thing. It would be nice to see them a bit more cooperative, making more of such events. If they add more such events, it would be absolutely cool, because I think it would just really alleviate all the staleness that we have right now. This game kind of is a bit stale from time to time, obviously because we've played it so many times over and over and over again. But if they, you know, give us a bit more to work for and work with, I think this game can turn out even better. But right now, I'm happy with the way this event is going. I'm hoping that we can actually win this game right now. And I'm hoping that... oh, fuck, that is the M48. We do not want to get hit by the M48. We're a definite one-shot. But if we can distribute who he shoots, we'll just be able to take him out. Ah, the defender got me. Let's hope that we win this game, because it would really suck if we lose this one. Because we were a bit too aggressive right there, definitely. This 1390 is doing the only correct thing right there. Nice, there we go. Looks like the object is here to save the day. And the E75 is going to get hit in the back. So yeah, I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. The event so far for me has been a very nice thing. The 7-year anniversary of World of Tanks has been a nice event as well. We got some new camouflage. That's always what I'm asking for. New camos, you know, new customization options. That's what I want. And so far, it has been a blast to be back in World of Tanks. Obviously, there are still some issues. Matchmaking tier 8, still an issue. Artillery, still an issue, but some of them will never be kind of fixed. That's just the way it is. But so far, I've been having fun. I've been having more fun than I had previously. And now we can take a look if we can get the full damage. And we get top damage, 4,273 damage dealt. We're on top of the leaderboard for the damage, not the experience. As you can see right here, 4,272 damage, right? But you don't get 850 base experience. And that's really crazy, because imagine if you have to do the mission 850, you're thinking it's going to be easy, but it's base experience, and base experience most of the time is kind of annoying. So yeah, you can see right here, we are on number 13. 7 more to go, 7 more times, we're top of the tree, and we can get the 8th stage. That means 80% off. The tank costs about $68, I think. 80% off is probably like something along the lines of $14. That's actually not too bad. $15 for a tank at tier 8. That's definitely not bad. I even think that the 50% discount isn't too bad either. Like if you have 50% discount off the tank, 68, and you're only paying like 34, it's not bad, because you're gonna get all these things coupled with it, and these things aren't actually too bad. You're gonna get experience, you're gonna get credit boosters, and it looks like a lot of the other regions don't get these credit boosters that often. We on the American servers have like tons of opportunities to get these credit boosters, but some of the other peoples aren't that lucky. You can see I have over 999, so I have more than 1,000 of these boosters. I mean, I already have like 246 of these 1-hour boosters for 100% increase in experience. Like 15 of the 1-hour 300% boosters, 200, like 154 of the 200-hour percent boosters. You can see I'm pretty much stocked with all this stuff. Even with credits, you can see like 2 hours, 50% credit increase, and 51 of them. I'm not doing too bad with any of these boosters. You can actually earn some of these boosters right now, and you can purchase some of them as well. But I don't really need them. I have more than enough in my garage. That's just nice to have. It's always nice to have a booster. It does make things a lot easier. We can real fast take a look at what kind of vehicles I'm working on right now. Like the RU-251 has been a vehicle that I've been playing with for over 3.5 years now. I've been playing this tank up and down at tier 8. I've been playing this tank up and down at tier 9 now. And I'm going to get the RHM Panzerwagen. The Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. And I'm only like 100,000 experience off. And this is such a great tank. I'm really excited for this vehicle. I want to see what it does. I want to see how well it does, because it certainly does have nice characteristics, and it's a German tank, so German tanks, obviously, most of the time, very nice vehicles. American tech tree, I have basically unlocked every tier 10, every tier tank is in my garage, every tier 10. With the Germans, I'm working on the Panzerkampf 7 as well. I have the VK. I have to get the Mäuschen soon as well. I'm playing the VK 101P. For the Soviets, I can unlock the object 268 if I play the object 704. I can go for the object 261. I'm playing the T10 a lot of the times right now. I want to get the object 777 version 2 when it comes out. And I've been playing. I haven't really been playing the Object 430 version 2 that much. I should be playing that thing as well because there's going to be a new medium tank coming, and it's going to be the vehicle that ends up with the Object 432. Well, with the British, I'm not too far with this line. This nation hasn't been that interesting for me, except for the FV 215 183 and the FV 215B. Both of these tanks are in my garage right now. Very, very nice tanks. With the Frenchies, I'm working on the AMX 13105. And I've started the AMX M4 54 grind right here. Not that much looking forward to these tanks. Somehow they're kind of lame in my opinion. But still, I want to get these tanks as well. The Czechoslovakian tech tree I've been working on. The last part should have been cut out right there. You kind of I kind of misclicked because of two monitors, and you can see even the 110. I'm gonna be working on that as well. The Chinese tech tree, where there are already 5 tier 10 tanks. That's impressive. So as always, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.